Was the rumbling necessary? To understand this, let's take a look at life on Paradise through Erin's eyes. Children were born trapped inside the walls, kids who dreamed of exploring, seeing mountains, forests, oceans, were instead caged in a limited world. The walls weren't just stone, they were a prison. Inside, people lived with famine, fear, and hopelessness. And human psychology works like this. The more you restrict someone, the more desperately they crave that very thing. It's like God forbidding Adam to eat the apple. The prohibition made the fruit irresistible. The same way, the walls only increased the desire to break free. Armin's parents risked their lives to see what was outside, and Eren himself burned with the dream of reaching the ocean. Eren grew up hating Titans, the monsters that confined him, the reason he felt suffocated. To him, freedom was the only thing worth living and dying for. But when he finally learned the truth of the outside world, that dream collapsed. The world beyond the walls wasn't destroyed. It was alive, thriving, and united in its hatred of Paradise. And hatred wasn't the only problem. The world feared Eldians, and fear is even stronger than hate. They didn't just want to control Paradise, they wanted to annihilate it. Could diplomacy have been an option? Maybe, but as history shows, fear clouds judgment. The Marleyans weren't entirely wrong to be cautious either. Eldians had once ruled the world through terror for nearly 2,000 years under the founding Titan. A century of peace wasn't enough to erase that memory. From their perspective, the possibility of Eldians rising again was too dangerous to ignore. Eren understood this. He realized the world would never let his people live freely. So, instead of trying to break the cycle of hate, he chose to end it his way, through the rumbling. By wiping out nearly all of humanity outside the island, he believed he was giving Paradise a chance to live without fear. From Eren's point of view, it was justice. The world sought to destroy his people, so he answered with equal force. He became the devil they feared, in order to protect the only home he had. But in truth, it was only a temporary solution, a quick fix. Hatred doesn't disappear with violence. It only festers and returns. As we later see, Paradise itself was destroyed decades after the rumbling, this time reduced to rubble, with nothing left behind. So what was the meaning of the rumbling? Did it change anything? The truth is, Attack on Titan isn't a story of black and white. It's all shades of grey. In one story, you are the hero. In another, you are the villain. Eren saved his people at the cost of countless others. Was that justice? Maybe not. But for him, it was the only path. In the end, the rumbling was not truly necessary, but it was inevitable. Not because it was the only solution, but because Eren himself was incapable of choosing any other. His nature, his trauma, and the world's fear made the rumbling the path he would always take. So what do you think?